I feel like I've been preparing to go back to school for the past like year now. So it's actually crazy that I'm leaving like this week. Like it's Tuesday and I'm leaving on Friday. That's crazy. And low-key, it has not hit me yet, but like we're going back to school full time, like in-person classes. Like it hasn't hit me yet. It hasn't. But nonetheless, I still have to like prepare and like get myself ready, even though mentally I feel like it hasn't, you know, like that hasn't happened yet. So I'm gonna be running a bunch of errands today. There's just like small things that I need. Iron board, I need under the sink bins, command hooks. I said nails. I thought I meant like nails. I need to get nails for the wall, decorative bins, towels to use, a patio table. So just a couple things I need to get, things that I would like to get before I go down there, but if I'm there and have to buy it there, that's not a big deal either. But you know what I'm really looking forward to? Being done with the move, because I've spent ton of money. Like I have spent so much money, and I know it's all things that I need. Well, actually, okay, I don't need like all the little decor elements, but like all of those things are things that will make me feel more homey. It'll make me feel more put together if I have those like little decor things, which like I guess I don't need them, but like I needed them. But just everything has been so expensive. But my first stop is Walmart, and I think I'm gonna look for as much as I can in here and then run to HomeSense, I guess. I'm really not trying to be out all day. I'm also doing this like Q&A session with a like HBCU Instagram page. I'll like explain more of that later, but I also don't want to rush because I'm like, last couple of days at home, like let's enjoy it. I don't have a car in DC, so like it's not like I'm gonna be driving there. So I don't know, we're just taking it day by day, guys. But I think the thing that's most crazy to me is like I've been talking about this period of life for like a while now. Like I've been saying, oh, when I get back to school, I'll do this, this, and this. There'll be this type of vlogs and this and that. And it's just like, now it's finally here, and like now I have to actually like produce this content that I've been talking about for like months now. And like I'm low-key a little bit stressed out. Like low-key, I really want to make a video like all dramatic and be like, life is changing. But like you guys know life is changing. Like I know a lot of you guys are Howard students, and I know a lot of you are feeling exactly what I'm feeling. So I found these bins in the back to school section. They're not that big, but I think they'll be perfect for under my sink. They're only $3 each. But I'm like walking through this back to school section, like I definitely need some of this stuff. But college is so tricky because you don't know what exactly you need. And there's always little kids walking around with their little supply list. And I'm like, I wish they gave you that in college. I've only heard from one of my professors at this point, and the only thing she told us was that we're only meeting twice a week instead of 3 times a week. We're gonna go 2 in person and then 1 virtual. Like that's literally all I know. But if professors sent out supply lists, that would be so much easier. Because like freshman year, I had a professor that didn't allow iPads, laptops, phones, like none of that. So all your notes had to be handwritten. But then I've had other professors where literally she just like emails you all the paperwork. So I don't really know what I need. So I guess I'll do all this when I get there, or do like a big Amazon order or something. I don't know. I haven't had to go like supply shopping in so long. When you were a kid, were you one of those people who loved supply shopping, or did you wait to the last minute? Because as soon as supplies was available, I was doing it. Also, side note, I've seen like 40 YouTubers get like arrested and in trouble for like vlogging in Walmart. So I'm low-key like, do I hide the camera? Do I take it out proudly? People are definitely looking at me, but like it's fine, I don't really care. But yeah, I definitely was one of those kids who loved back to school shopping. I had all the pens, I had all the cool notebooks, I had like every specific color. Also, can we agree that math is red, social studies is purple, English is yellow, and science is green? Because I've seen that debate on TikTok, and I'm like, no, this is the order that it goes in. There's not that many options for irons, which this is really like the main thing I needed. I actually did have a steamer freshman year, and I guess that would be advice if any freshmen are watching this. Like a steamer is much more accessible and just like more useful to have than rather like a whole ass iron, because you're not gonna have room for an iron or an iron board, whereas I have a little bit more room. So I'm like, hey, I should just like invest in one. But they only have either a $30 one or a $10 one. And then I also need an iron board, but this one's also kind of ugly and kind of big too. I just want like a tiny baby one. Even though I had an apartment last year because my brother was there, I didn't feel like I was really alone, and like he's older than me, so it was kind of like he was still the oldest. Like I was taking care of myself, but kind of not really at the same time. But I feel like this experience is going to be completely different, like really living alone. And I think last year my excuse was always ordering things on Amazon because it was like COVID and it was like dangerous and blah blah blah. But like also staying inside my house for that long made me get like really bad anxiety, and just something like going to the store used to give me like bad anxiety, which I obviously don't get anymore. Like I'm literally here vlogging. Like, who is she? Like, I don't have anxiety right now and I want to keep it like this. So I feel like even going back, I shouldn't just order my stuff on Amazon. Like, I should actually go into the store and like make myself get there and like find a way there, and whether that be walking or the metro or a bus or whatever, Ubering. Like, I feel like I need to be an adult. That is currently what I am working on in my mind, just like figuring out what I need, what I don't need. I don't always want to have to call my parents for something, or, you know, have them figure it out, or my mom say, oh, just order it. Like, I want to be able to go to the store and say like, okay, like I need a new pan, I need forks and knives. Like, I don't know. But I did get everything I needed. So I did my iron like I showed you, and then the things I didn't show. So I got a pack of nails, and then I also did these command strips, and then of course the bins like I showed. My next stop is gonna be HomeSense because I wanted to get a couple of decorative bins to put on those wired shelves that I've showed in my apartment before. I wanted to make that section of the apartment like really cute, really aesthetic, but I also needed to be super practical because I don't have that much storage in it. At least like not as much as I wish I had, but I think if I get like cute decorative bins and like just push those on those wired shelves, I'll have more storage, but it'll also be like kind of cute. And I also don't want to just make it junky. And I also want to go to Barnes & Noble. That's definitely not something that I need to do, but I just want to get my last little go in before I go home. I mean, back to DC. I mean, home? Is it? It's technically my home, right? Right? Is it proper to say home when I'm speaking about my apartment? I guess it is, but I feel like now I feel like, I don't know, like I'm being a traitor to like my little town in New York by calling that my home. I don't know. Also, an emotion I've not yet figured out how I'm going to handle is saying goodbye to my family. When they dropped me off for college freshman year, I definitely was sad. I shed a tear or two, I'm not gonna lie, but I wasn't like hysterically crying because my family does come and visit often, you know, but it's still sad when you like go from seeing someone every single day to kind of having that realization that you're not gonna see them anymore. And then when they dropped us off at the apartment, I didn't cry then, but I definitely was very sad because we spent so much time together in quarantine, obviously. Like, there were times where my dad's, oh my god, that flew everywhere. Or when I am going the wrong way, I need to focus. I'll have this story when I'm done. Okay, I'm safely at my destination. The point I was just making was that my family and I spent a lot of time together during that pandemic. My relationship with my entire family has changed a lot, so I haven't really figured out what I'm gonna do when I say goodbye. And I know I already said they visit often, and I know that's going to continue, but I just feel like because it'll be back kind of almost like my first year in college again, I don't know, I just feel like I'm not gonna see them as often as I've seen them this past year, which was pretty often. Probably like I saw them at least like once a month or every 2 months. Like, it never was like that long period of a time. And I know a lot of people are like ready to leave home and like excited for that, but I feel like I already did that. Like, I already left home, I already had all those feelings. So now I'm more in that stage of like, I love my parents, like I'm friends with my parents, obviously, like in a still respectful way, and like my brother, we're so close. So I'm just like I'm ready, but I'm also sad. But I'm here at my next location. It's also 2:30 and I have to get on that Instagram Q&A thing at 3. So I'm gonna rush in here and then I guess do the Q&A in the car, but that could be fun. So this is the space that I'm thinking to put the bin on, and I found this one. I kind of like this because it's like really weaved so you can't see what's inside of it, whereas other ones, you know, like this, you could see in it. And I don't plan to be organized in these. You know, I kind of want to be able to just throw whatever in them and it'd be okay. And I like that it has this detail too. So I found this circle one too, except they're kind of expensive. So this one's 14 and this one's 16. And I definitely have gotten baskets from here for way cheaper than that, but I think I'm just gonna go with it because they are really nice quality, so I feel like I'd get a lot of use out of them. But I'm thinking I could stagger it, like one on the top shelf and then one on the bottom, and then just kind of like decorate around them. But they're pretty big, so I think it'll be useful in the apartment. So I'm absolutely freaking out right now because I found the most beautiful picture. Let me move these. Okay, I'm not giving it its glory that it deserves, but I promise it is so beautiful. It's going to look so good in the apartment. So on the top shelf of that little rack thing, I was looking for another picture to put next to my woman picture, but I could not find anything, like literally zero. And I try to stay away from the pictures that are here because I feel like they're just very like generic and basic, but I found this one. It's 80 bucks for the picture and the frame, so that's really why I'm like, yes, I'm gonna get this. And I guess I'm gonna take a look around now and see what other pictures they have. I really don't want the apartment to end up being cluttered, which is why I'm kind of like trying to refrain from buying more like decorative things, because I feel like I need to get everything that I have already out. But also I feel like this HomeSense has such good stuff in it. Oh, I'm so excited I found this. I can't believe it. Like, this is so beautiful. I love it. So I ended up getting the baskets, the picture, and then I just got like a beige bath rug because I didn't have Well, I have them, but I'm gonna throw them out because they're all moldy and disgusting. And the more I was walking around, the more I was thinking about what I literally had just said about not wanting to like clutter up the space. And every time I saw something, I was like, oh my god, I want to get it. But I'm just gonna chill for now. I think I have all the necessities. The only thing I think else I could get, I want to have a little like patio table out on my deck. I already have deck furniture. I haven't showed it yet. And then I have these 2 other chairs that are gonna be coming down with me. So I want a little tiny thing to go in between those 2 chairs, but I'm not like pressed to get that either. It's not like once I get to DC I can't buy more stuff or go out into the world and go do more shopping, you know what I mean? I just think it's so much more convenient to get it all done here, especially like having the car. But it's also 3 o'clock right on the dot, so I'm gonna log into this Instagram account. So I'm doing it with this account. It's called HBCU Connect 26. It looks like this, and basically it's just an account that anyone who wants to go to HBCU, not just Howard, obviously today's Q&A is more Howard specific since I'm doing it, but literally anyone from any school. It's just to like network and like talk to other people who potentially want to go there. But if any of you are graduating class of 2022 and you want to go to an HBCU, definitely go follow this account, because they're also doing scholarships, internships, and just like meeting people and networking, which is always a great thing to do. All right, so I'm logged onto the account and there's actually like a good bit of questions, but I think I'm gonna do like a little intro first. You know what I mean? It's gonna be cringe, but okay, ready? What's up, everyone? My name is Maya. I'm a junior. Oh, I already messed up. Okay, let me do this again. What's the Howard intro? My name is Margarino. Okay, I got it. Ready? What's up, everyone? My name is Maya. I'm a junior TV and film production major, not graphic design. I messed up again. Okay, ready? Last time. What's up, everyone? My name is Maya. I'm a junior TV and film production major, English minor from Westchester, New York. I did it. First piece of content shared. Good. I have Wi-Fi to upload it. All right, let's get started then. So I just finished the Q&A. It went really well. It was a lot quicker than I thought it was gonna be. But I'm now at Barnes & Noble, and I do have a little list on my phone of like all the books that I'm somewhat interested in reading. This also might be my last Barnes & Noble trip, so I'm going to take advantage of having it so close at my disposal and do a whole stock up and do my whole little aesthetic montage. And here we go, we're at Starbucks. I mean Barnes & Noble, but I'm also gonna get Starbucks because I'm very hungry.
I thought you'd always be mine. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, 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 down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. Yeah, we keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, 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 down. Yeah. And I thought it's time.
Barnes & Noble trip complete. I've got the books and I got the goods. So I got 2 chocolate chip cookies. It was buy one get one, like half off or something with the coupon. And then I got a chai latte, which this looks kind of light for a chai, but yeah, they use a little too much milk, but it's fine. I like it. Books I got all of the Twilight books. Funny story, I actually love Twilight. Like, I absolutely love it, but I've never read the books, and I hate just knowing what has went on in the movie. Like, I feel like there's always so much more information that you can get from the books, so I want to read them. And if I'm being honest, I'm kind of in a little bit of a book slump right now. I haven't read a new book in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and that's very off-brand for me. So I'm back at home now in my very messy room that does not reflect someone who is leaving in a couple days. But that's another way that I'm like preparing for school, is just doing like all my laundry, making sure I have everything in order. Something else I did was kind of revamp everything in my collection. So right now I'm showing you all the makeup that I've bought recently to kind of revamp, but I've also gotten some new shoes. I've kind of redone my entire wardrobe, but that has been like a year-long process. That definitely is not something that I just did like last minute. So I did find like 3 new products that I'm actually really excited to incorporate into my skincare routine. So I tried this product, the Hourglass Veal like loose setting powder, and it actually worked really well because my skin is pretty oily, but I feel like this has kept it pretty much together. And then also I used the products today, that's why they're not in the boxes. But I also tried Makeup by Mario. I tried a contour stick and I also tried a blush stick. I really do like that no makeup look, so that's kind of what I've been trying to go for, which is what I tried to do today. But yeah, upgrading my makeup and wardrobe and stuff is definitely something that I've been doing to kind of prepare to get myself back out there, especially since this past year year. I feel like it's even more hard to go back out now because it's like I had a year of just chill. I didn't wear any makeup really. I was always in like lounge clothes. I wasn't really going out. And now not just like our classes in person, but also moving into a new apartment, also having to like meet all new people again, also like basically starting over. So I just feel like it's really important to put my best foot out there and to like really feel confident in myself and like just feel ready. So that's why maybe I'm over preparing, but I just want to be really ready. I don't want any mishaps. But also something I haven't really mentioned yet, I'm literally going to Howard like a whole like 2-3 weeks before classes actually start. So I will have a lot of time to get settled and to chill and, you know, have all like my crazy fun before classes actually start. And it's like really time to like kick it into high gear. But just as far as like the transition from New York to DC, I feel like it's going to be very big. Actually, by the time this goes up, I will already be in DC. I will have already been there for like a week. So I'm sure I'm doing fine. I'm sure I'm doing great. I'm sure it's perfect. I'm sure all of the fears and whatever that I feel are just like I need to go back to school because I don't remember any vocabulary words. Inconsequential and substantial. Basically, all the fears that I'm having right now probably don't even matter at the moment. I'm probably having the best time ever of my entire life and getting all this good content for you and all this fun stuff. This time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. Just thought I should